Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keeps the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. Woo! I don't know why I'm so excited. Hey beautiful people, welcome back to Life with Ria. So without wasting much of our time, I'll be telling us everything that went behind the scenes of my wedding, why it was long distance, and just talking about it generally, talking about the whole how we navigated it since I wasn't present in Nigeria, to do some things from the introduction to the shoot to our actual wedding. So yeah, stay tuned. We've been talking about marriage for some time, but since we both did not study in Nigeria, I insisted on him meeting my parents first before any plans for marriage happened. So once he was done with school, he had to go home. So he used that time to meet my parents. And then as he met my parents, they now had to fix a date for our introduction 2022 January. And I wasn't there. And what happens during introduction is that the parents, after the in-laws meet the bride's parents, they still have to go and meet the umona, the elders of the land of where the bride is from. And then pay the bride price. That's actually the main thing about the whole marriage thing, is the bride price. Once the bride price is paid, you're married. The introduction day came. I was in Georgia. Obviously, he was in Nigeria. They went to where I'm from. I'm from Oka, Anambra State, the capital. Yeah. So they had to go to my village to meet the elders of the land, and then discuss the bride price and everything. So after that, it's not supposed to be something big, it's just supposed to be between the families. Not the traditional wedding is where you invite your friends and do the whole ashwebi, but this was just the introduction. So he came with his family, and while my family was already there ready to receive them, and after exchanging pleasantries and letting them know what they were there for, my family had to call me to confirm and be sure that okay, these people are the right people and the person there I want to marry is the right person. So one of the elders did call me, and then I confirmed, and they went ahead to pay the bride price. And yeah, that's how your girl got married. I mean, the first part. So after the introduction, we had to fix the wedding date, and there were a lot of back and forth, but as I prayed, I felt led to fix it in the summer. And it now happened that the summer was a better date for everyone. Everyone was going to be available. My sibling could fly down, to Nigeria, and the ones in school in Nigeria would also be able to come for the wedding. Also on his part, his siblings are available for the wedding. So it was just a good date for everybody, and somehow the Holy Spirit just let me to choose that date. So yeah, that's how we picked our date. I said, let me do a little wedding shopping here to see if I'll find anything I liked. So I went to a few stores. Marjan is really in Georgia, and I checked out some wedding gowns. I mean, some were nice, well, some were not, but they ultimately said that I should come and they would sew whatever I wanted. So I was considering that, but not really, because I just didn't want to test someone I don't know. I checked a few places and bought the gowns, and collected a few cards, of which I did not call till today. you know, it wasn't successful because I did not find anyone that I liked, and I just had to stick to some people in Nigeria to sew my gown, because I went with sewing rather than buying, because checking the cost of everything, buying was more affordable. I mean, rather, sewing was affordable for me than buying. But we'll get there. So after the whole introduction happened, I went for my wedding gown search, and then it was time. Somehow time flew. You see, the thing with time, it will always move. If you're not doing anything, even if you think that thing is far, as far as there's a fixed time for whatever it is to happen, it will happen. The time was just going, and it was fast forward to July. That's when we fixed it. My sister decided to throw me a bridal shower. It was supposed to be a surprise, but because of my person, I did not really want a bridal shower. I didn't really want a lot of things to happen in my wedding, because I just wanted the marriage to happen. I just wanted to be married already. You forget all the celebration, and then after the celebration, we won't see the people we celebrated with. So I wasn't really big on that. So my sister had to tell me that they are throwing me a bridal shower, that I must be available, because on that day, so I had already fixed something, so I would not even be available. Like, it's just hard to surprise me. Yeah. So the day came, and I went. It was at a friend's place, so I went there. My sister had already got me this outfit, white on white. I dressed up and got there. I was blown away. The details, everything, the food was enough. Like that just made my day, you know. The food, the people there, it was just my closest friends, and I was so happy.
Guys, she said this is all she needed. This is all she needed, guys.
It was just nice, a nice gathering. We played games.
Because she doesn't know. That's the thing. Because she wants like this. You see? No, but that doesn't. No. If you use. Oh, sorry, ma.
Where things are accessible.
But that's what accessible.
I told you.
I told you she wants to
create content. Me and
No.
That should be a rationale. How will she create
And also,
content?
like, I don't like staying where all these animals
There's nothing happened. No, you see what I know? She don't understand what we meant.
That's why I'm saying, like. Yeah, and also we played Pictionary. The Pictionary was mostly about wedding things, so you had to draw and your teammates would guess what it is. Yeah, it was nice, and we had a good laugh and also filled our belly. I was just so satisfied. I was so happy. So yeah, thank you guys for that. And moving on to the next day, I had to go to the train station because I booked my flights through Batumi because it's more affordable. So I had to use the train to get to Batumi, and I got there early. It was around 8 a.m. My train was to leave around 8 a.m. So when I got there, I had to wait a bit till the train came, and I got on the train. And the good thing about the train is that you don't have a limit of luggage to carry, a limit to the luggage you have to carry. You can carry as much as you want and you don't have to pay anything. You just need to pay for your seats, and it's also affordable, so it was good. I and my friend were to travel that day. My housemates, divine blessing, you see her later on, we had to travel to Batumi because we are both going back to Nigeria for the wedding. So we got there, got on the train and headed to Batumi. The journey was about 6 hours, so I used my Korean movie to keep me busy and not to think about anything. I also, made pancakes that morning so that I wouldn't have to buy anything on the train. Got to Batumi first because there was a little problem with choosing the trains to use because it was all booked out because it was summer, so a lot of people were going to Batumi and a lot of people were traveling out. So luckily we found the seats, but it was at separate times. Hi beautiful people. So I'm tired, as you can tell. I just got to Batumi and I'm waiting for my friend because she's on the next train. Was Hotel Carolina. It was really close to the airport, so that once it's time you just go straight without spending much on taxi. So luckily the owner of the hotel was so nice to us because we were also hungry once we got there. So he took us to this restaurant that he knows. I think it's Tabaduri, if I'm not mistaken. And I just immediately wanted to take King Kali. I think King Kali is my favorite Georgian dish. I mean, because I've not tried any. I've not tried any besides King Kali and Lubliani, and King Kali is just my very, very, very best. of both of them. So we took King Kali, and then the hotel owner sent us wine, unknown to him that we don't take alcohol, but it was such a nice gesture. And after that, we went to see the Batumi mall, and it was getting late, so we just had to call him to come pick us up. And we got to our hotel and just slept. So the next morning I had to go to the airport. My flight left earlier than my housemate's flight, so I just left. So I got to the airport, checked in, and had to wait till it was time for me to leave. So the route I was taking was Batumi to Istanbul to Nigeria, because I prefer that route compared to Batumi to Doha to Nigeria. For some reason, that one is shorter and better for me. That's my favorite route. Others might prefer something else. So once I got to Batumi, I just waited a few hours, then got to Istanbul. I love Istanbul airport. I still love it. So I love Istanbul airport. It's so beautiful, different structures. It's different from Doha. It's different from the other airports I've visited. And so I decided to take you guys. I was like, okay, I have to show you guys, this thing, because that was my first time being at Istanbul airport. So I was quite blown away. It was just beautiful. Everything was nice, where it's supposed to be. It was just beautiful. Yeah, it was. Other airports are nice though, but there's something about Istanbul. There was just something about it. I had to spend about 6 hours there or more. It wasn't up to a day, no, I think 6 hours, yeah, because yes, I had to spend about 6 hours there. So a tip for students, if you use Turkish Airlines to book your flight to Istanbul, you can just go to their service desks. If you don't have any funds on you, enough funds for food, they have those free tickets for students to use. I'm not sure if it applies to other people, but I'm a student and it applies to students. I think it applies to majorly students. So you can go to their service desks downstairs and get a meal ticket, and the meal ticket can last for 2 meals depending on how long your stay is. So if your stay is about 6 hours, which mine was, I was entitled to four free meals. So one ticket you could use, I was entitled to 2 free meals rather. Use that to keep myself company, ate, watch my Korean movie as usual, slept a bit, and it was quite chilly, yeah, and it was quite cold there, and I did not carry any sweater because I thought it was summer, so it should be summer in Turkey as well, but the airport was a little bit chilly for me, not for other people. It was time for me to leave. I checked for my gate because they gave us the time where the gates would appear when we should come back to check for our gate. So once I checked for it, I went down there and waited for my boarding time. So I got to Nigeria, and the initial plan wasn't to do any photo shoot or anything, but after talking to our siblings, they were like, no, you must do photo shoot. Like, what do you expect the backdrop to be? And I'm like, there's no need to waste so much money on that. We can just use our initials and do that GK love story thing. They were like, no, they insisted. So we were like, okay, no problem. There are 3 dresses from what I came back with, because I did not really come back with much, but I was like, just in case anything happens, let me take some dresses along with me. So yeah, luckily I did. We did not have to buy anything new, and also I had no heels as well. I wasn't prepared for the photo shoot. My siblings insisted, and his siblings insisted as well. So we just picked out a few things from our closet, and his siblings paid for my sister-in-law. Yeah, it's a love because they are my sisters through love. If I did not love Kachi, I wouldn't be marrying him. So to me, it's not in-law. Yeah, I know, the whole court wedding-ish, but I choose to believe that. And I was really skeptical about the makeup artist, but I saw her work and I was like, okay. Still, no one in Nigeria had ever touched my face. I don't think I've ever done makeup in Nigeria before. So it was my first time. I was really scared because I've seen what Nigerian makeup artists do, like not the popular ones, the ones that are not that popular. So I was just scared. But when I saw what she had done, I was like, okay. I was a bit relaxed, not that relaxed. So my husband dropped me off, and she she did something nice. I mean, the whole process as it was going, I was still scared. I was like, auntie, please, it's a neutral look I want. I don't want anything too shouty, just very, very neutral, you know, like makeup, no makeup look. That's what I wanted. Then when she was done, I was, you know, I was happy. I appreciated her. It looked nice, but I just did not like the lips, so I cleaned it off and just put in lip gloss. Lip gloss is, I mean, the best thing I ever happened to a girl's lips. I don't like looking old. I look old. Like, it's not even. It's nice. It's good. And we headed to the studio. And DB came along with us, so she took a little behind the scenes of everything.
So she's going to whisper some things to her love band. So they are trying to make some plans and just, you know, yeah.
So we didn't really spend much for the photo shoot because all the clothes we used. But from our closet, we did not have to buy anything new. And I did not wear a heel because I just did not bring back a heel. I did not expect to do the photo shoot, so I was like, no need for it. But we made it work somehow. And the pictures were so beautiful. I was so happy when I saw them. And the guy really did a fast job because we got to the next day, or the next 2 days rather. It was just nice, you know, something simple coming out that beautiful. Yeah, I loved it. And we could not video the last shoot because DB wasn't around. She had to go somewhere.
Who doesn't know?
He get people who go get car. When they drive car, they drive by car.
What do you have to say to that, Gloria? Do you agree with him?
Of course, I do. We are one, so whatever you say now.
Even if it's nonsense, right?
You can't say nonsense, that's the thing. You can't come up with it.
Interesting.
No. As I follow like this, like young CEO. Hey, man.
Mr. Rich.
How
How are you feeling yourself?
As I follow, they always say, I don't know.
Is that who? Who is that?
I'm not even presidential way.
Sorry, what's that on your hand? It's glittering a bit.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, actually,
That's
that's
it.
it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Enjoyed the video. My wedding wasn't planned. We had no wedding planner. My husband did most of the things with my family, my mom, my sisters. We already created a group for things and we were just picking things out, and it was just a family affair, basically the two families coming together to create the wedding, and it was beautiful. In the next video I'll be talking about how the traditional and white wedding went down, what went down behind the scenes. Oh my god, you have to stay tuned for that video because a lot of things went down, which should, I mean, interestingly turned out nice at the end of the day. So yes, thank you so much for sticking with me this far. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like it, share, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.